Hey, you. Oh, my goodness. Look at you just in your crib. Did your parents, are they sleep training you or something? I don't know why they would put the phone over your head with the show Make It Funny playing, but I guess I must be soothing to you, little baby. Goochie, goochie, goo. Anyway, if somehow, little baby, you know how to type, leave a comment, make a suggestion, and I'll make it funny. Today's suggestion comes from Michael Keaton, whose suggestion is crawling back to your job. I hear this phrase thrown around a lot. Oh man, you better not walk out here, because if you walk out here, you're going to be crawling back and begging me for a job. Or somebody will say, I would never stoop so low as to crawl back to my job. And what I have to ask is, why is everybody crawling? You know, it's demeaning enough to just go back and ask for your job. Why do you have to be on all fours? In fact, I think it would be a detriment. Let's say you made a mistake at your job. You told your boss to go F himself. But you used the dirty word. Anyway, you were promptly fired, and then you got home and your wife informed you that you need to pay bills and that your dream of being a YouTube star is not going to really get it done. So then you have to go back to your job and beg for your job. Now, let's assume you were on your hands and knees crawling into the office. I guess it would be a nice way to sneak past the secretary, whose only job, it appears, ever is to stop people from going in to see the boss. You never see them in TV. They're never typing. They're never on the phone. But oh boy, are they Johnny on the spot when you try and walk past them like, sir, sir, sir. I wonder, does God have a secretary? I'll have to do that in a different episode. Anyway, you sneak past the secretary on your hands and knees, and then you come in and you're like, Mr. Johnson, I'm sorry. Can I have my job back? And he would look at you on your hands and knees and go, maybe I would have considered it, but what are you doing? What you're doing is psycho. Crawling in here, asking for your job back? What? Like, I knew you were a little weird in the head, but this just proves you're not worth, nobody should hire you. In fact, I'm going to put it on your CV, because we're in England, I guess, that do not hire this man. He thinks that crawling into an office is a good idea. The only people who should ever crawl into their office to get their jobs back would be, say, the bass person in a cheerleading squad, the one who's in charge of the foundation for the triangle. Maybe he would be okay to crawl into his job, or maybe somebody whose job it is to crawl into like small places and sewers and stuff. Or if you're a baby who's somehow been fired and you want to get your job back, obviously I would allow you to crawl back in. Otherwise, if you're any other human being, crawling back to your job and begging for your job makes no sense. Whoever made up this phrase, you're fired. And don't you dare crawl back to me and ask if I'll rehire you, because I will not. You know who else I would allow to crawl back to their job is, the demons that always crawl on the ceiling upside down and backwards down the stairs. They can go into Satan and say, listen, Satan, I know I said some things. I know I shouldn't have said that you're being a little too good. But can I please come back and be a demon in hell? And they could crawl in all weird and stuff. That would also make sense. It also gets used in relationships, I noticed, this phrase. Oh, Johnny's going to go crawling back to Melissa. No, she would not take him back, and vice versa. If Melissa came crawling back to Johnny, well, actually, he might take her back, because if she was crawling back to him, he might think it's something else, unzip his pants, and But going back to what I said earlier, it makes you seem crazy, so shut up. Whoever uses this phrase, Hey, little baby, gookie, goo, 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 goo. Did you enjoy that? Well, you're crying up a storm. You're crying up a storm. I scared the crap out of you.